Five Fictional Geniuses. Number 5. Professor Moriarty, The Sherlock Holmes Stories. The nemesis of super sleuth Sherlock Holmes, Moriarty is a criminal mastermind who controls and manipulates all the malefactors in England like pawns. He only plays a small part in the original canon of Arthur Conan Doyle, but later reimaginings have expanded his role. He is described as a mathematical genius, authoring such enlightening works as a treatise on the binomial theorem and the dynamics of an asteroid, but he is ill-suited to the boredom of academic life, and turns to misdeeds. Holmes calls him the Napoleon of crime. The character was originally intended to kill off Sherlock. At the end of the story, the final problem: Holmes and Moriarty plunge off a waterfall to their deaths. However, intense public outcries and financial issues caused Doyle to revive Holmes in 1901's The Hound of the Baskervilles. Number 4. Doogie Howser, MD. Howser is a teenage doctor who exhibits vast intelligence from his earliest days, racking up a perfect score on the SATs at only 6 years old, and graduating from Princeton at 10. He has an eidetic or photographic memory, able to recall things with exacting detail. Howser is a resident surgeon, the youngest licensed doctor in America. Throughout the series he wrestles with normal teenager issues like girlfriends and autonomy from his parents, made all the more interesting by his brilliance. Number 3. Captain Nemo, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Nemo appears in two of Jules Verne's novels, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea and The Mysterious Island. He is a deposed prince, driven from his throne by the British conquest of India. He is the builder and captain of the Nautilus, a submarine of remarkable design called a masterpiece containing masterpieces. Besides his engineering prowess, Nemo is a master of the oceans, having vast knowledge of undersea navigation and marine biology. He violently opposes tyranny in all its forms, particularly the scourge of British imperialism, and his rare forays to the surface are usually to help the oppressed. Number 2. Finally, A Confederacy of Dunces. Ignatius is easily the most bizarre fellow on this list, the fat, madcap protagonist of John Kennedy Toole's A Confederacy of Dunces. He lives with his mother and suffers from delusions of reality in the vein of Don Quixote. He hates the conventions of modernity, viewing the world through the lens of strange medieval philosophy, particularly the 6th century martyr Boethius. Due to a car accident, he is forced to leave the sanctuary of his room and seek employment. The book revolves around the odd, amusing turns he has conflicting with society. He works as a hot dog vendor, in the office of a pants company and consorts with all kinds of strange personalities. Number 1. Gandalf, the Lord of the Rings. Gandalf is a wizard of the Tolkien canon, appearing in various works but most famous for his turn in The Lord of the Rings. He is a godlike being, and the true extent of his power and knowledge is never truly revealed, though his crowning moment is in defeating the demonic Balrog after 2 days of fierce combat. He is the orchestrator of the campaign to destroy the One Ring, which contained the evil powers of the dreaded Sauron. When Sauron is defeated and the races of Middle-earth are saved, he sails over to the Undying Lands, never to return.